Alright guys, Good Boy 32 here, check it out. So I'm sitting out in my shop. It's the day after Thanksgiving. Black Friday, as a matter of fact. And I tell you what, I went all out. Black Friday. I got two of these things. These are awesome. Charging handles from Primary Arms. Got these on a deal, $28 and change for each one of them. I needed some charging handles, so I went ahead and splurged and got some of these things. I also picked up a couple bolt carrier groups, of course, because you can never have enough of those things laying around. But anyway, back behind me you see a new little gizmo that was sent to me for testing, which I'm really looking forward to putting a good scope on there and sending it out, and I'm going to let it be a surprise as to what that is. But anyway, the purpose of this video is I was reading this thing called the Miami New Times, or I don't know, it was an article that just popped up, and it was about an event that happened last March. A gentleman named John Gillis. John Gillis, I guess, lives down there in Miami. The Miami Police Department was having a buyback. He was a buyback. Anyway, he called ahead and asked them how much. He had 27 AR-15s, and he was going to bring them down there, and how much they were going to offer him for each one. And they said just a resounding $250 each, which is kind of hilarious, man. As long as you guys are only going to offer $250 a piece and they're worth $1,000 on the street, somebody's willing to pay for them, or at least these days about $500. Well, you're always going to have problems. But that just goes to show you how stupid some law enforcement or some departments are because of the people who are running them. But in any case, John Gillis took his 27 AR-15s, i.e. he took his 27 lowers to the police department and said, here they are, give me my $250 a piece, which, by the way, kudos to you, John Gillis. I think that is absolutely awesome. You take advantage of the system every time you can. Well, anyway, they said there wasn't no way they were going to do that, so he went out in the parking lot and set up a sign and said, I'll buy your guns. Which, of course, you know, I think this has happened previously in a couple of different police departments or attempted buybacks, and the police go out there to give them shit. But in this case, they actually arrested John Gillis, who at a later date was found not guilty due to lack of evidence, something contracting business or something. They tried to get him on whatever they can get him, and that's the sad part about it. Is sometimes you get into these precincts or these areas where, you know, they know best, and they're going to get you no matter what they can on a law or this or that or whatever. So those are the municipalities, you know, or states like New Jersey, New York, where they are very anti-gun. Not everybody in those areas. Let me clarify that. Not everybody in those areas are anti-gun. But let's get back to the purpose of this whole thing, besides John Gillis taking advantage of the system, and kudos to you, my friend. He is also an NRA instructor and an avid firearms collector, it says in the article. Well, anyway, in this article, it goes on to say the AR-15 was also the firearm that was used at the Marjorie Stone High School, at Sandy Hook, and Aurora. Period. Dude, end of done. In the end of the article. Which was interesting to me. This lady who wrote this, I don't even know her name, and I'm not even going to exploit it. I don't care to even mention her name because I'm not going to give her any, well, they're not going to get anything off my video. But in any case, I thought it was interesting that they had to point out that the AR-15 was the firearm that was used in these killings, which nobody appreciates, nobody wants, wants this to happen. But what they failed to mention was, well, the Marjorie Stone deal, law enforcement, both federal and local, failed to do their job. At the Sandy Hook, the dude killed his mother and stole the AR-15, all right? And secondly, at the other two events, at the Aurora, the guy was completely insane. And by all means and purposes, anyone who wants to commit mass murder has to be insane. These people are nutcases. Which tells me one thing, the matter of logic. If somebody wants to kill somebody, somebody is set out to kill that number of people, they are completely insane, and they will eventually find a way. So, in any case, the idea is that this article was set up because this event it happened in March, but it was set up for somebody to show their ass and show what they believe and to illustrate that this horrible weapon right here, this, was used in all these mass shootings. They neglect to tell you that there are other firearms used anywhere else. But anyway, what I'm getting at is they're painting a picture. They're creating a scene when a prosecuting attorney sets it up. He paints a picture of his case. He illustrates all the different bullet points. Bam, 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 bam. And what that does is, for the jury, it creates a picture, a synopsis, an analogy of what all his theories are, what's going on. I don't know if those are the right terms to be using. I'm not an attorney. I don't care. But in any case, what I understand is they always try to paint a picture. And in this case, the media is painting a picture. And this is old news. So I hope somebody from a more, not, I'm going to say liberal, but a leftist anti-gun point of view pops on here. And I want them to read the comments, because in the comments down below, I need for everybody down below to do for me, tell me a story. Tell me a good story of where an AR-15 was used in a good way. Because we have to illustrate that these things, this guy right here, this particular firearm was used in an event to either stop or cease, oh, got word struck there, from something bad happening. So in the comment section down below, I hope this video goes viral, because I really would like for people to know that firearms are used on a daily basis for good, every day. What people don't understand, the firearm that kills more people in the United States is this guy right here, a Glock 17. And this is what I carry. But you know the reason I carry it? Because it's a great firearm and I love my family and I want to protect them. So we're getting really passionate here. Love this gun. HSTs. It's a very, very nice gun. Alright, with that being said, please leave your comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make it go viral. Share it. Like, share, subscribe. Do all that neat jazz. And as always, we end them like this. God bless America. God bless those men, women in uniform 24/7 for our freedoms. Freedom's not free. And if you don't like men and women in uniform abroad, then kiss my, you know what. All right. Not going to go there. There are people who don't actually like what we're doing, or not what we're doing, but they don't support our troops overseas because they don't have an option of being there. In any case, let's go to War 32. I'm out.